Hello there, welcome to my channel. This is AH for Truth. Thank you for joining me. If you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about my thoughts. If you're new to crypto and you're wondering how to navigate the space, I wrote a book just for you. It's titled Crypto Made Easy. It is in the description. Grab a copy. If you live in the Houston area or in Texas or in the States or anywhere in North America, even in Europe, I am returning to Houston. I was there in September. We're coming for the VIP one-on-one conference. I'm excited about it. And if you need information about that, write to my email right there also in the description, and I will return the favor. I will write you and tell you all about it. We're going to be spending 4 days immersing in crypto knowledge. We have 4 seats left, so if you're interested, let me know. There's only 10 seats. Well, God bless. Let's get into what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about the $3 million worth of XRP that was stolen from an Ellipal wallet. Now, there's been many concerns about Ellipal. So I have an Ellipal. I do have the Ledger, the Decent, and Tangem, and of course a SafePal. So these are all, in my opinion, safe wallets. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. Nothing I say here is financial advice. Please do your own research. Now, what has happened is Ellipal, the company, have again, I feel bad for Brandon LaRocque. He started a YouTube channel where he's been talking about his experiences and all of that. He was able to track and see how his $3 million has moved, and this is why the KYC is very important, because when if the individual or individuals or the criminal gang who stole his money are KYC'd, one way or the other, it'll eventually be found. The only thing is they might have spent the money and maybe not be able to recover all of it. All right. So let's go into the story here. I wanted to show you what Ellipal, the company, have actually said about this matter. So here is their post on X. Now, there's a lot of people who have been emotional about this. And if you read the comments, people are not really thinking. They're blaming Ellipal and all of that, while others are, a few have said, look, I've been using Ellipal for years. I think it's the best out there. It's an Airgapped wallet. So you have to understand what has happened here. So let's just read. It says, a message to our community, standing with Brandon LaRocque and wallet safety awareness. We are starting to learn that our US user, LaRocque, recently lost approximately $3 million worth of XRP, about 1.2 million XRP tokens in a hot wallet theft incident. So, mark that. This was a hot wallet theft. So Ellipal is a cold wallet. But how did that happen? Let me explain, or let them explain, right? Our hearts go out to Brandon during this difficult time. No one should ever have to experience such a loss. After discussing the situation with Brandon and reviewing the available details, we understand that this was not a cold wallet hack, but a hot wallet theft. I mean, from the way cold wallets have been designed, it is, I would say, near impossible to hack into a cold wallet, because you would need the seed phrase, right? So it says they say we understand that this was not a cold wallet hack, but a hot wallet hack, meaning the wallet involved was connected to the internet. To explain simply, hot wallets are connected to the internet. They are convenient for daily use, but are exposed to online risks such as phishing, malware, or remote attacks. Cold wallets, such as hardware devices, are fully offline. They never connect to Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or any network, making them much more secure for long-term asset storage. This is why you should get a ledger. This is why you should get a decent wallet, and so on and so forth. Many crypto users, especially newcomers, often confuse these two types, and that's completely understandable. The industry as a whole needs to do a better job helping people understand how wallet security works. Brandon's case is a painful reminder that education is the first line of defense. We see this as an opportunity to raise awareness and help more users protect themselves. Ellipal will continue to invest in clear, practical security education, including easy to follow guides, tutorials, and awareness, and so on and so forth. So if you look, they have an official letter there, or statement, a message to our community, standing with Brandon. Is the same thing that is in the team Ellipal, public relations and community affairs. So here's what happened. They actually began to explain. Somebody here said, that's freaking terrible. So sorry, B. LaRocque. I have the Titan 2.0. I'm new at this. He was kind of worried about it. And Ellipal replied and said, well, we can help. Then this user said, please explain how you stand with him. A cold wallet should never give the option for a hot wallet to the user. What are you talking about? People can choose to import their seed phrases on a hot wallet. You see what I'm saying? So we completely understand your concern. In this case, the loss happened because the user imported their cold wallet. Imported. Look at, this is my phone. If I take this phone and I take it into a washroom, I imported it into the washroom or restroom. If I take it with me and I take it and I cross the border into the States or I go to Mexico, I brought it with me to Mexico. Basically, he imported. This is what really happened. It's user error. I read somewhere where it says 99.9% of thefts on a cold wallet are not hacks. They're actually what? User error, or people just don't understand. And you see, this is one of the reasons why a lot of people are going to lose their money, because right now someone like this who's making this comment, I don't know who they are, but it's like, oh, you irritated the user with your hot wallet. They are upset on behalf of the user. Now this kind of person, is putting everything on the uh Ellipal company. Now think about it. If you have a bank account, right, you're supposed to also keep your pins. When you go and you to the ATM, they say make sure is watching your pin. In fact, early in the days when this pin system started, I remember there was a gentleman who could listen to people, like entering beep boop 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 boop, and he can tell whether you're going to number 2375. He could actually, by listening to how they the sounds from you pressing the numbers, he can tell what the password, and they were stealing people's passwords that way. Anyway, they, I think, later improved on it, where they're not, number one doesn't make a distinct sound from number two, and on and on. So yeah, there's so much. One guy said in the comments, I was reading the comments, and it says remove the hot wallet feature from the app. They don't understand. You can actually go and create and import your seed phrase onto a, what you call it now, a browser, an extension. You can do anything, like that. The blockchain is an environment where, in fact, with bridges being created, you can move from one environment within a blockchain to the other, and to another blockchain. It's just like when you have cell phones. Initially, they couldn't communicate. Now they're all communicating. So at the end of the day, there is something called user responsibility. If you leave your checkbook around and you sign a page of your checkbook and you leave it somewhere, somebody can pick up that check leaf. And most people don't use checks anymore, but it's the same thing, right? So unfortunately for Brandon, this has happened. I feel so bad for him, and I'm praying that they can find it, right? What the curly crypto girl here says, the problem is people that aren't cluey with tech can easily stuff it up. Still, I don't know. I finally got mine in institutional custody. It's worth every cent. So this is what's going to happen. A lot of people are not going to go and say, well, I'm going to institutional custody. I'm going to keep my stuff with an institution, and and all of that. I would still leave some stuff in a cold wallet. I would never give everything to an institution. That's just my personal opinion. I don't want somebody else, because see, the thing about crypto is it is such a new arena that empowers people, because you can actually keep your own assets within a cold storage. Just learn how to do these things and do them well. And if you want to give to an institution, just my 2 cents, put some there, put some here, but also leave some that you never. It's like keeping a pot of gold in the ground where nobody else knows where it is but yourself. So it's a new area. People have to learn how to do these things, and it'll be fine. So I still will use Ellipal. I'm probably going to get a second one. I really believe in the technology there. Never, never, never share your seed phrase anywhere else with any other device. Keep it to the one that you purchased. If it's an Ellipal, it's an Ellipal. If it's a Trezor, is a Trezor. If it's the time gems don't actually give you a seed phrase. They're completely different design and approach, but I think they're also secure. Just my opinion based on what I've heard and seen, and the people who have a lot of money too. They're trying to keep. They use these gadgets, right? So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you once again. If you would like to join us in Texas, it's up there. Follow the link and you can come and have a good time. Just write me an email and I will send you the information. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.